Okay, so I was expecting this one to take us like 2 hours and a half, and I think we already kind of like passed that. But I never know. Like sometimes this is like an issue because I never know. I never know how long this is going to take me. And there's nothing new in here. And sometimes that's also like the issue of the thing. Because like I plan things to go in one way, and then I start seeing like reaching like that hour, then I cannot continue, then I need to leave it for the next day, then it's just like that. First addiction books. Crème poulet crepe for appliqué blouse, pure silk tie, VIP club experience. Questo amico tradizionale di Modena. This is a type of a vinegar, an Italian vinegar. But I do think you have, like in the US too, this the Modena one. Aromatherapy. So this is probably for our Italian guy. Aromatherapy, massage, canvas, slingback pumps, relaxation sandals. I don't know, let's see it. Right now it would be cool to do nightmare, right? But I don't know if like the game is not actually kind of like make you go in a way that you would do all of them. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I still can't believe my eyes. There's not just one or two, but three of them in my head. Okay, it's the same thing again, isn't it? Where did I even begin? You can start by... Yeah, it's the same thing. I think they could have done this in a way where we would just get into the right place. She wants me to answer, but still my lungs belongs to someone else. In a flash, it all comes to me. Wait a second, how is it that you all know of each other? Okay, we know this part. Okay, I'm still close to leaving. Then why not call it a night, old man? Jellies. And I'm kind of like, I don't want to use the skip because there's no save. Remember there is a save in here, but you cannot save during the demo. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's why I'm kind of like, I don't want to skip and then we skip it the whole thing. Only in my words, there is highly loud, real phantoms, such immeasurable numbers. You see, this is why no human girl is gonna kiss you. Is this really happening? I'm trying to get into a place where I feel like, okay, we can continue from here. I think shopper was. So once again, why me? Well, because that's exactly it. You did forget to mention that you're an incredible... Okay, she said this to us. I have the same objective. You also have something I need. True. Oh, is it going to be the same one that we had with him? That's why you're all here. Didn't I say it was first in line? Progress menu, so-called keys. And... yeah, it's the same one. Remember that I even said this? So maybe I could have skipped. I don't know. I just don't know if I should, and then we're going to lose something. I don't know. Man, I have stuff to do and I'm like, oh, come on. Let's out of that side. Rudimentary call mannequin, I must obtain your affection. Preferably in the form of... Okay, yes, it did. Oscolo is a Latin word and it means kiss. I think that's why he's saying osculation. But I could be wrong. Maybe you do have like a word for it that it means another thing. But I the way that I'm seeing it is like oscolo, which is kiss, to kiss. I should wake up. What do I get for kissing you? Yeah, tell me about this amazing body. I just don't want to be like this type of person. Yeah, we picked this one too. Maybe I should have picked another ones. I don't know. It's just I'm trying to understand this. I know nothing about this game, so I'm like. And if I had like the save thing, I could just have go back, you know. But we don't have it during the demo, so I'm like, no. Starrun, yeah, it's exactly the same thing. I could have skipped this scene probably, but I am not sure. I am just not sure. This world of mannequins telling me the capacity, not unless it flashes sail. Yeah, exactly the same one. Okay, I open my eyes to the sound of the birds chirping out my window. Once I see the light through the curtains, I suddenly realize I'm alone. Is this going to be the same thing too? Hold on to the thought. I cautiously move my way to the edge of the door. Okay. Everything looks normal. Heaven's all a dream. Yes, she said this too. Sorry for the people that are seeing this and they're like, why are you skipping? It's because this scene is already we already done this scene, okay? And when I put it in the YouTube channel, you can actually see it if you like. Okay, probably in here. It's the Sunday morning again. What? Sunday mornings at the mall are a bit of a mixed bag. Like going into a loop kind of thing in here. I'm never quite sure if you're going to be arriving at the morning rush. Okay. Speaking of Etery. Oh my god, it's the same thing. What's going on here? Oh, actually, it's for a family member. Oh my god, really? And I'll tell you to him. Bespoke another carve. Honestly, I'm so tempted to skip this. Yes. Sure. I don't know if I should have picked another one though. My offer still stands. Okay, now that I'm seeing it, it says day 1 of 10. Why are we still on the day 1? What? I'm not getting this. High-top sneakers. Casey Espresso. What? Silk pocket square. What? Whatever. Yeah, sure. Let me check it. Okay, at least we're going to get the midnight one. Okay. You know, I'm starting to have the sensation that you might actually be kind of like in a looping thing in here, doing the three of them probably until you are actually able to pass to the second day. Is it? But it could be just a demo thing, you know, for you to actually see the three of them. I don't know. I am confused. You are probably confused too. We are all confused with this. Sure. Okay. The thing that kind of hurts me is that. Oh my god, can I skip? But I don't want to. If I skip, maybe. Yeah, then I'm not going to see it. You've been alive all this time. No chance. Fake midnight. I don't know what he said. What does Daisy bring? Oh god, hold on. I think hours ago you were practically ready to let me take you and Dara to the store. In public too, remember? I don't know. So you've been alive all this time. I'm sorry, this is like coming to you like this, but you saw we have like a ton of repeated situations in here, and I kind of don't want to be doing it all the time. Whenever I would go up to you and you really didn't think it was me earlier. Serena dearest, the moment you said you'll watch it, Loveless License, I knew I had to take things to the next level. Well, of course, turned on by the thought of someone watching your first indie film. And that's a problem? No, it's just something the real Midnight would do. But how could that be possible? You can't be him. Anything's possible. Isn't that what my roles usually say at the same point? Your last role was a Machiavellian lawyer who tried to frame his own client. Although I'm still mad that you never got nominated for it. Oh well, we can't win them all. But I still can win on something else with you tonight. Heavens, what a mess this is. On one hand, I can't help that he literally looks like a marble god now. On the other hand, should I be worried that I've been fraternizing with an inanimate object that's never been inanimate in the first place? To think I've told you some of my secrets before. Sure, I always thought there was less than a % chance you'll actually be listening, but this is unreal. Oh, you mean your little confessions? I happen to think they were cute. Plus, I've gotten to know you a lot more from them. What you like, what you dream of, what you really desire. So let's call it what it is, a win-win, Hold on, so all this time, Abra was telling the truth about you? Guilty. Guilty, that's all you have to say. You, all of you, have been hunting around your shops, no doubt frightening the living daylights out of all of those poor employees. I forgot to take the medicine for the asthma. Shit. If it makes you feel better, I think Linux would prefer it if I actually came to life for them. Then why don't you? Because I'm alive for you. Holding on to that thought, I look over to Otome, who merely sighs under his breath. What are you looking at me for? Signore knows that you're alive, right? I hardly doubt it. Then why does he act like you work for him? You jellies have a habit for attaching yourselves to inanimate objects. Don't get me started. If I'd known this guy here was alive, I probably would have thought twice about filling my SD cards with terabytes of our photos together. You don't mean that, Siri. I happen to know you like the fact that I know about that dream you had about us in the cruise ship hot tub. Oh my god. My mind blanks at once as a red-hot wave of embarrassment starts creeping in. God, this surely still has to be a dream. Now it's becoming a downright scandal, a nightmare. Still, I decide to play it cool. I don't know what you're talking about. Leaning against my couch, Midnight decides to call my bluff. So you don't, huh? Why don't I refresh your memory then? 2 pieces. Oil. Jet streams. Is it ringing a bell now? I can't believe my ears. My eyes. I can't believe my ears. What's worse is, who knows who else is eavesdropping on this now. Now I've got to worry about whether my couch is alive or my refrigerator. Oh God, and what about my bed? Yeah, that's like, it's kind of reminding me of that other game that you have out there, the date everything. You know, and you start like wondering, like, but I've been like in this bed, and this bed like saw everything, and I can only keep a straight face for so long before even the other mannequins can tell I'm about to lose it. To think you look like my favorite. Not just your favorite, Yuri. I am your only one. Midnight moves in closer, getting right in my face. Maybe it was a bit too much by starting off with the jet streams idea. I also recall you mentioning another certain fantasy of yours. One that involves that very bedroom right over there. I follow his gaze towards my room, only for him to rest his cold, sculptured fingers over my own. You like being carried, don't you? Carried like a bride on her wedding day to be claimed by her one and only. Well, not entirely like that. Still, you want someone to take charge, don't you? Someone who knows how to make every inch of your body tremble from the mere sound of my voice. No, not actually. I'm quite the opposite. The sound of my laugh and my groans. I know you say groans, but actually I know that the correct way to pronounce it is groan. But it's funny that from what I've heard, like, most English people do not actually say this word in the correct way, but it's groan, it's not groan. From the corner of my eye, I spot both Ettore and Velvet moving in straight behind him. But I'm not about to tell Midnight that, am I? He's too busy trying to entrance me into his grasp, toying with my emotions at every chance he's getting. The worst thing is, I still don't know who else he could be but him. But it's not him. It can't be him. Not especially in this reality. Do you really think I'm just here for one thing, Siri? You just spent the past few minutes talking about my bedroom, so... Ah, sure, but that's just so we can keep a goal in sight, right? You've got to admit it, though. Did you ever think the man of your dreams would be in your living room trying to make you his? Bold of you to think that this will manage you a kiss. Shh, old man. Can't you see I'm cooking something? Siri and I have a history, unlike you two. If you call this history, then I pity you, Jelly. Anyone can tell that your mating ritual is proving fruitless to win her over. All I'm hearing is that someone's jealous. Sorry you weren't fast enough, old man. Jealous, perhaps I'll be if you are who you said you were. But as it may, you're only proving otherwise. Midnight stops for a moment, only to then notice Velvet glaring right back at him. What? You don't fool me. Well, I'll say you're missing out, but this guy's got eyes for only one girl here. And not Clementine, right? Huh? How do you know that name? The Paradise staff talks. So what about her? What else is there to say about the past? Serena's right here. Serena right here is my future. She knows that. For once, I need a girl who can see me for the complex man I really am, that just needs me for my body. You might be thinking too highly of me. Eh? So be it then. Want me for my body? I think that makes you even cuter. Seriously though, why would the real Midnight be in this body now? He posts nearly every day, so there's no way. Much to Midnight's dismay, I'm actually trying to think this through. Siri, you've just got to stop overthinking this. I bet you, if you let me, I could show you that I'm all man no matter what you're thinking now. You can. Midnight pulls in closer, the cold dent of his lips at my ear. How about I show you right now? He smoothly raises his chin with he smoothly raises my chin with his thumb, his eyes locking in on their target. I swear I can feel his plastic lips on my sensitive skin when, latching onto his arm, I innocently look straight into his eyes. Am I send him hurling right off of me? Sorry. Oh no, you don't, creep. My blow strikes sorry. My blow strikes Midnight right in the arm as I break free from his grasp. Both Ethery and Velvet move behind me, yet it's not until Velvet gasps that I turn back to Midnight. Buckling, he tries to pull himself up with one hand. Meanwhile, the other is... Oh God, oh heavens. How did I know that was going to happen? What are you talking? What the hell? My arm's backwards. Why'd you have to do that, Siri? Hey, you were the one creeping on me. I was trying to make a move on you. Now how the hell am I supposed to use my magic fingers on you? God. Surely he doesn't have fingers of magic. My what? Cryos? What? My cryo sensors would have picked that up beforehand if he had any trace amounts. How much do you know about human courtship, Signoritore? Even though I was once a maiden, the maids used to speak of such things, so it wasn't hard to overhear them. We don't have maids in my dimension. Now that's just sad. Hey, you two. When you both stop squonking, do you mind giving me a hand? Too easy. Do you at least have an apology for Serena? Apologize for what? Didn't you see what she did to me? So what you're saying is you don't think you're the problem. Seriously. He soon turns to me only to find me staring back in horror at his twisted arm. Is there even a way to fix that? As soon as I say it, he curses under his breath. It's always women, I swear. Yelling at the top of his lungs, Midnight takes his arms and flees straight out of the door, sending the cats and dogs across the complex, yowling. It takes me a full minute to comprehend what I've just witnessed. Heavens, why'd you send me the wrong Midnight? That fool, he's going to get himself caught. Cog, you really don't think... Gazing out the window, I can shrug off the impending feeling racing deep within me. I've always told myself that there's two types of guys you are always supposed to steer away from. Suave charmers and credit cards consultants. Although I don't think I've ever had to deal with either getting their arms literally twisted in a bunch. And real Midnight or not, but if his arm is really now bent that way, then is he really going to be okay? Not wasting another minute, I head for the door. And Miss Brightmore? Where do you think you're going at this hour? Where else do you think? There's got to be some way to fix his arm. Siri, wait. But I don't wait for them, not even as I can hear them close behind. There's still so much to unpack from this dream, but something tells me that living midnight as it is would probably make this an even worse nightmare. I mean, not so midnight. Somehow I managed to make running in pajamas through the night somewhat of a graceful activity. The cherry on top being that I'm heading straight for the mall of all places in a pajama. Of course it's closed, save for the janitors and security abound. Meanwhile, the rest of the city is either sipping on cocktails or knee-deep in their skincare routines. Now if I were a mannequin, where would I go? To one of the vents? Wait, is that how you three got out? We can neither confirm nor deny that. I guess that explains the ghost activity. That said, I'm not going into a vent. Suit yourself. If he's gone the same way, then he'll be sure to take him down first. Take him down. Don't worry about it. Just go, 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 go. Taking Velvet's advice, I started looking for one of the back entrances first. If they really do find Midnight first, I just hope they'll help him somehow. But in the wild chance that I get to him first, my mind keeps racing as I finally spot one of the back entrances near the garbage cans. Where there's trash cans, there's got to be... Aha! There's my door. Because of redacted from that one Christmas sale that took nearly 5 hours to get in, one can say that my methods might be no better than that of those mannequins. But in this case, I have redacted to thank for showing me that there's far more than 3 main ways to get into this mall. To survive Christmas sales, of course. Quietly, I closed the door behind me before following the path straight along the perimeter of the mall. Behold the guts of sunburst pines. Now where's the Wonder Daisy from here? With my blueprint knowledge of sunburst in my mind, I keep following my senses down this dimly lit path. My gaze follows the vents running along the same narrow passageways as I wait for a sign. Then finally, open up, damn it. I don't need this right now. Slowly, I make my way to Midnight's voice as I peer from the corner. There he is, trying to grip the door open with his one working plastic hand. Is it wrong to pity him a little? I continue to watch him from the corner as he starts muttering to himself in frustration. Damn, I knew I should have run more with that loveless license line on her. She was practically eating it up. What the? Without thinking, I break away from my corner with a heated look. That's what you're still mad about. You. What the hell are you doing here? What does it look like? Though now I'm starting to wonder if I should go. Good, then go. It's not like I want you to see me like this. I've already seen what your arm looks like, Midnight. Fine then, you owe me a kiss. What? No, I don't. Siri, can't you see that I'm running at half capacity here? If I didn't need your kisses, I'll be sending you right out of the door. What? This isn't the time for kisses. Stop squirming and just let me fix it. At least you can't get handsy this way. It's true. I gotta stop squirming and just let me fix that shit. Growing impatient, I decide it's time to burst out my serious voice. Stop squirming and just let me fix it. Fix what? Your arm! To my surprise, he seems dejected. No, I don't want you to fix it. Please, aren't you supposed to be poseable? Sure thing, but no, don't get any closer to me. Now you're giving me mixed signals, Midnight. Well, that's just because... Wait, what did you just call me? Track. It had rolled so quickly off my tongue that I couldn't stop myself. I can tell he's celebrating his little victory already, which only makes me want to burst his bubble even more. Seeing that throwing me for a loop is his idea of a thrill, I figure it's time to show him mine. I start by pulling back my rope. And of course, now I've got his attention. Now, what you're doing? I thought you wanted a kiss. This is usually how I start. I have him entranced now as I glide the rest of the silk robe off to reveal my matching pajamas. Just a hint of my shoulders, and I can hear Midnight taking a breath. Does this mean I'm really his type? I fight back a smile as I slowly clench the robe, unfolding it before his very eyes. Siri, what are you... Oh, you mean this? Without warning, I lunge at him, tossing one end of the robe until it latches onto his bad arm. Wait, Gripping both ends, I then yank him towards me with all my might. Yeah, she was doing that to kind of like get him into a trap. Midnight comes crashing straight into me, sending me with him towards the wall. At the last second, he wraps his good arms around me while I tug my robe against the other. Until finally, I hear a click and a snap. Tossing my robe aside, Midnight plants his mended arm against the wall, pinning me in between. Panting, he stares upon me at a complete loss for words. God, why couldn't you have warned me when you tried that? At least it worked. It did, didn't it? Still-faced, Midnight takes a cursory look at his arm. It's going to be fine. I could have just done it myself, you know? So while your arm is fixed, your ego still isn't. What? You were expecting the Midnight Vanden to lack an ego? You still haven't proven anything to me. For one thing, how would the real Midnight be in this body in the first place? And why would he be this stubborn? It's because he's a nobody. With a hardened sigh, he pulls back to let me go. To tell you the truth, I don't have all the answers you're looking for. All I know is that it'll be better for the both of us if that's who you think I am. And why not who you really are? Because I'm also a nobody. But apparently someone out there probably feels some pity for me by giving me decent abs and a winning smile for once in my life. Clearly it's been doing a number on you and every fangirl at the shop. Watching him pace in a circle, I couldn't help but feel some pity of my own. Midnight, why did you run away earlier? Why wouldn't I? You were already suspicious as it is, now let's throw in some humiliation. I wouldn't have done that. Maybe you wouldn't have, but I don't know about the other two. So you're afraid of them? And you're afraid of me? It has nothing to do with being afraid. I just know that the Midnight of your dreams wouldn't be some clumsy mess in your living room. I came here so tomorrow I could patch myself up and start over. So you can give me a real chance. I still want that kiss, Siri. So let me be your Midnight. I'm waiting for the real thing. Say the line then. Why can't you tell me who you are? Yeah. I'm not going into the flirty things because I want to know a bit more about the game and the characters in itself. So why can't you tell me who you are? Because you prefer the fantasy to the truth. Whatever would give you that idea. Whatever would have given you that idea. Well, for starters, your type speaks mall, right? My type. Yeah. You live at the mall, you're always fawning over anything the Wonder Daisy drops. That's true. And yet I'm pretty sure by now you know that most of the new scents and collections are just recycled ideas from past collections. But you're still going to buy them, right? All because you still like the new packaging it's in. Ah, so what you're trying to say is that you think I'm impressionable. What else am I supposed to think when I see you buying the same stuff every other week? Inside that hollow figure of his, I can imagine him trying to smirk back at me, thinking he's put me in a corner. Oh, if only that were the case. Sensing a victory, Midnight tries to lean in closer, his voice smug at my ears. Don't blame me for knowing your type, Yuri. I still happen to think you're pretty cute. You know? Maybe that line would have worked on me if I wasn't also the type to unleash my fury upon stores who willfully sell knockoffs. Of course, they think most people won't be able to tell the difference. So whenever they try to reel me in, they might as well have tried fishing for the kraken instead. But joke's on them, because there's nothing more I hate than a bad knockoff. I could never imagine knowingly settling for one, wouldn't you, not Midnight? Midnight holds his tongue, yet he simply keeps staring in my direction, no doubt wishing all kinds of X's upon me. As I finally start to break away from him, Midnight brings a hand over mine. Close your eyes. What makes you think I will? I know what you want. If you at least have a shred of trust for me, just do it, okay? His voice crackles slightly, putting him from an E to a slightly adorable on my meter. Nonetheless, a part of me remains curious as I think back to his demands. You really think this kiss will work? If it does, then I don't have to make you do it again. Something tells me that we'll be having the opposite issue, though. Chuckling to himself, he tries to cup my face in his large hand. Hey, you actually want to be kissed? You can prove that. Well, I think that's enough of an answer. He swoops in, his plastic lips hovering just above mine. There's only so much space between us as our breaths linger upon each other. And yet he doesn't move. What could he be stalling for now? Finally he moves in and he chuckles. Too easy. Hey, say that again. All at once my hands shoot up from between us right as he tries to smash his lips onto mine. Instead, he finds himself kissing all palms and wrists as I shield my glossy pink lips from him. Oh God, talk about a hard kisser. Hey, what happened to wanting me? Oh, I'm sorry. I only thought you'll enjoy it more if I made it more difficult for you. Still cupping my hands tightly, I start to back my way towards the exit with a little spring to my step. Of all things to remember, it will be this look on his face. We'll just be sure to keep the part about him being a mannequin out if someone asks. Wiping his own mouth, Midnight watches on as I giggle my way out of the mall. Good, Serena. You know what this means, right? That I'm leaving for Otome and Velvet to find you? Let them find me. Even then, I know you'll find me tomorrow. And I will be your midnight and your dawn. The moment he says that, I nearly stop in my tracks. That's the first time he actually sounded like himself. But that can't be him. There's no way it could be. Despite reaching the exit, I almost want to turn back. As soon as I hear more sounds, however, I know I've got to make my escape. But the question remains within me as my heart pounds. Is he midnight or not midnight? Yeah, I mean, To be honest, I am really thinking about us staying in here. Unless I just skip it. Continue skipping it. And why am I saying this? You already noticed, right? Day 1 of 10. Once again. And we already did all of the love interests kind of thing. So I'm like, I don't actually know if it's okay for us to, you know, to continue putting things in here. Like, I don't actually know. I'm kind of like, I don't know, thinking about it. Oh my god. I just put it whatever, you know. Yeah, episode 1. So it's like, it's exactly the same episode. Yeah. Let me just see if we can do this into like an 100% kind of thing. I'm going to put exactly the same because I don't know if this is giving something or not. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, day 1. I just don't get it. Why would they use the demo in this way? Like, excluded. Eau de parfum. Eau de cologne. Yeah, this also exists. Unfortunately, one of the items you bought was fake. It will not count towards your progress. Yeah, sure, I wanted to see too. I wanted to see too. Yeah, same episode. Now I'm just thinking that I'm going to put another thing, whatever. But I'm not going to read it. Sorry, I'm not. I'm just kind of curious if it lets us reach the 100% with at least one of them. Make him blush. My offer stands. Okay. But that would take me a lot of time. Oh my god. And I actually have a lot of things to do. I actually do have a lot of things to do. I don't know if I can just stay in here. Tropical Oasis. I don't know. First edition. Signature scented. The canvas is for her. It's a lot. It's too much. Fine cheese selection. Okay. Yeah, proceed. This should have like a better way to do this. I should wake up now. Became angry. Yeah, it would be delightful for me and for you to be seeing it, but I'm kind of just like trying to see where this is going. Yeah, day 1 of 10. No, that's hand carved jade figure. I don't think I can. Yeah. Shoulder bag. I cannot. Oh, I can. Such a pity though, but I don't actually know if the game is going to just be like this. And it kind of makes me think, could the game just be like this too? Like, you only have like basically like these first episodes and nothing more. Makes me really think about it. There doesn't seem to be like a huge variety, even with the things that we pick. Guess we check. I don't know, like something, dudes. Mini lettering. Napa leather ankle boots. ring. I don't know. How much do I still have? 3. I don't think I can. Nothing of this. Whatever. Really sorry for you to be like seeing this. But I think like you're probably as curious as me. Kind of like, let's see if the demo is going to get us into like at least an ending with 100%. I'm just curious. Waiting for the real thing. But it would be kind of like strange, right? Because I'm still on day 1. I don't know, I do not get this. Aromatherapy. Yeah, that would be nice. I would actually eat that right now. Oh my god, still not? Just give me the 100% already. I don't even care which one. It's just like I'm trying to see something in here. I'm just trying to see something in here. Yeah, but I'm thinking like I cannot think that since you have like several days in here, I can only think that this is like a demo thing. Of course you are going to go into the other days. I cannot take it that you're not going to get the other days. That's what I mean, sorry. Something like inexpensive things that's going on here. Concert tickets. I cannot do that one. Maybe I should have done this one. And I'm going to take out what no. Still need more. Whatever, just put like, I don't know. Oh my god, why? Okay. This is not working for me. It's not working. Not working. Not working. Okay, but that will be her, right? And I only have 50%. I don't remember what it was, at least for him, so it would get us to an ending. I cannot even get the watch. Microphone, back of Chili's, VIP experience, Ivory, Signet, maybe? Yeah, okay, we already reached one with 100%. That's what I wanted to try. And it gave us the same. Good. Okay, I think we proved something in here, which is like the demo is just this, isn't it? It's just this. But they never actually get you in a point where they say the demo is this, it's the end. Do you understand? I think it's just like that, and you just keep repeating the day 1. Yeah, okay. It was kind of a waste by now. But I kind of wanted to see, we ended up at least doing the midnight one too, and seeing the midnight one too. But I kind of wanted to see if like reaching the 100 would, would actually, you know, give us something else, since they were like telling us, oh, you need to reach the 100. But apparently it didn't. Yeah, it has more days in there, so I bet this was just, they did the demo like this. It's just a pity they didn't gave us like an ending to it. So I was like, I kept going because I was like, is there something else in here, you know? I actually had fun with it, though. I did have fun. Although for me, like the cork board and like picking the clothes and all of it, it was kind of like, but it was funny. The game, I was not expecting it to be funny, but it ended up kind of like being funny. So I'm going to leave the link in the description as usual for you to see, and you know, decide if you are interested on this one or not. And tomorrow I will probably try to bring you something else as usual. Okay, so thank you very much for being in there. See you next time.